So Mariah Huck of Married to Medicine did an interview with Carlos King and his podcast. I'll go ahead and link it down below. Just in case y'all don't want to listen to it though, I got you. Y'all, I am extremely shook at the situation because in so many words, Mariah Huck basically said that the reason why she never filed a lawsuit against NBCUniversal is because they cut that check. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and so much more. First things first, I always wonder why the hell wasn't Mariah Huck on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I mean, she has the look, she has the fashions, she has the lifestyle, she lives behind the gates. She got the money, she's married, she has the children. Why the hell was Mariah Huck never booked to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And quiet as it's kept, she actually was. Okay, and that's how Mariah and Carlos kind of know each other, because during season 3 and season 4 of RHOA, Carlos King was, of course, the producer, and he begged Sis to be on the show. Okay, I'm over-exaggerating. Maybe he did not beg, but threw a lot of money at Sis and was like, Sis, we want you on this show. And she basically said, no, then taped test scenes and filmed with the group and everything. And she said, no, I'm good, because Mariah Huck had her own vision for Married to Medicine, a show about doctors' wives and female doctors and whatnot, right? So she declined the Real Housewives of Atlanta and basically wanted to create Married to Medicine because she wanted to feel like she created something and owned something, right? She wanted to have a legacy of her own. So she did the treatment for the reality TV show. She started pitching it to a lot of people, and she knew that she wanted the show to be on Bravo. However, the first time she came to Bravo, Bravo was like, yeah, we don't want this. And she was like, why don't y'all want to pick up this show? And they said, well, we don't really want anything else competing with our flagship show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And around this time, y'all, The Real Housewives was huge, okay? The biggest show on the network, the biggest ratings, the biggest show, the biggest stars, okay? Nene and the girls were killing it, and they didn't want no other Black female ensemble cast to be competing with their flagship show, with their stars, right? So anyways, I say that to say she ended up pitching the show to some other networks, Lifetime and TLC. They both wanted to pick it up. But Mariah Huck held out because she wanted to be on Bravo. She knew that if the show was on Bravo, then it would be in front of the largest audience. Even though quiet as it's kept in today's time, I think TLC has a bigger audience than Bravo. But, I mean, I'm just saying, I think their shows, what is it, 90 Day Fiancé or some shit like that, is getting 2 million views a week. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyways, she knew she wanted to be on Bravo, so Bravo eventually came around and they said, okay, we'll pick it up and whatever. Okay, the rest is history. Now, she was very offended because she created this show and she basically produced the show, she cast the show, but during the first 2 seasons, she did not get a creator credit and she did not get an executive producer credit. And she was very confused at the situation. Now, I don't really understand how that works. I don't understand how you can create a show and pitch a show and them not give you at least a created by Mariah Huck credit. I don't really understand how that works. But it wasn't until season 3 or season 4 where she actually got the executive producer credit and the creator credit. I find that to be really weird. I think Bravo definitely deserves some discipline for what they did to Candy. You know, during the last couple of years, we've been talking a lot about Nene being mistreated by Bravo, Mariah being mistreated by Bravo. And honestly, if anybody was to have a case for a lawsuit, I say it would be Mariah Huck, because she was not only talent, she created the show and produced the show, and you basically phased her out of her own creation. I mean, how embarrassing. How heartbreaking, right? Even Carlos King sat up there and was like, if that would have happened to me in one of my shows that I created, I would have been devastated. So I'm glad she got that check under the table though. Hey. Anyways, so yeah, she did not get the credits until seasons on, but she eventually got it, which did stir up a lot of division between her and the rest of the ladies. And it's really tricky when you are the EP, but you're also the talent on a reality show, because we know that a lot of reality shows are based in conflict, right? Um, we have these ensemble casts, and it's based in gossip, conflict, resolution, friend groups, drama, things of that nature. And so when you have ladies on a show going at each other, and one of the ladies is the EP, it makes for a very sticky situation. And a lot of people have a lot of room to fill aways because they're looking at the EP like, okay, hold up. Does she have special treatment? Like, is she orchestrating this? Does she feel like if I come for her, then she's going to fire me? So I'm pretty sure that did create a lot of division on set, right? So anyway, she talked about that a little bit. Go ahead and listen to the podcast if you want more tea on that. Let's see. She got her creator credit in season 4, she says. She says it created division. She was eventually phased out. She said she was very mad, distraught, and bitter about it in the moment. But in today's time, she says that she's okay because she got that under the table check. Hey. Again for the 5th time. Honestly, listen, I feel like they were trying to phase Mariah Huq out season 1. Why? I have no clue. But do you guys remember, I think it was season 1 or season 2 of Married to Medicine, where all of the women had a meeting. They sat around at a table, and I think Simone spearheaded this campaign. Simone and Jackie, if I'm not mistaken. They spearheaded this campaign to basically vote out Mariah Huq from the group. Right? They were like, Mariah Huq is starting all of the trouble. She's the common denominator. And quite as kept, we know that that was not true, because the moment Mariah Huq left, guess what? There was still drama. Okay? It's a reality TV show now. Come on. So they sat around a table and everybody put their hand up like, I want Mariah Huq to be excommunicated from the friend group. And I knew ever since then that something was off with this damn show, because number one, it's childish. It's childish to think that you can raise up your hand and vote somebody out from a friend group. I think that that is so dumb. With that also being said, the fact that the rest of the producers and people behind the scenes allowed that to take place, and ever since then, even though Mariah Huq, left the show and then she came back to the show and then left the show and then came back to the show, I always felt like there was some sort of effort, some sort of organized effort to kind of like push her off the show. And I never really understood why. So the whole situation is just weird. Okay. It's weird. So yeah, she felt like she was phased out from the show. She was very upset about it at first, but she's come to terms with it. And what else did she say? Let's see. The reason why she did not file a lawsuit, because she says it worked itself out. Now, she ain't never really said that they cut the check, but y'all, what does that mean? I mean, come on now. It worked itself out. They're giving her residuals. They're giving her a creator, executive producer residual, because it is the show that she built. And I think it would be very disingenuous of Bravo during the pandemic of 2020, where they were trying to give African Americans equitable opportunities in the NBCUniversal space. And so they probably realized, hey, wouldn't it be kind of hypocritical if we're vouching for equitable opportunities for African Americans, but at the same time phasing this Black woman out of her own show that she created? So they eventually got there. They got to the place where they did the right thing, because she definitely deserves her check, which saved them a lawsuit. Okay. So, yeah. Married to Medicine returns in July. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Did Bravo do the right thing, or are we still looking at them sideways? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.